Okay, I think I'm live. I know that if you guys are joining, you might comment soon. Honestly, I'm just going live because it's quicker for me since I'm not attached to a computer all day to go live and do this update than to actually like make a video and then upload the video and then edit it and all that stuff. So, and someone's apparently joining me. They can't see you. Okay. So I wanted to let you know a few things. As a lot of you know, Hope and I have a show, Southern Mama's Coffee Break, on Thursdays, and we are actually going to expand that. This week we did a 30-minute show. The week before that we did a 1-hour show. And so I think we're going to try to fall somewhere in between. It seems like you guys were catching the morning crowd and we're catching the like after you get to work crowd. So I think the Thursday show is going to be 45 minutes to an hour long. So that gives you guys time to kind of be here and watch, and then of course that'll be up after it processes. Why didn't you tell me you were doing this crazy? Cherish, you're probably the only person watching. I'm doing it because it's not just about you. Gosh. Anyhow, so that is coming up on Thursday, and then I've got some other stuff that I've been working on. As a lot of you know, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm doing applesauce this week, apple butter, so I'm trying to catch all of that on video for you as much as I can to do some canning videos. Our canning videos, we don't have a lot, but they're the most popular videos that we have. So I know a lot of you are into canning, wanting to learn the basics of canning. I get asked about canning all the time. I love to can, so that's going to be coming up, some of those things. After the apples, that's probably about it for canning this year. I may go back and Jer said everything is about me. Oh, hi, Grizz. Of course, Grizz is always here. I think you lurk. So we have those canning videos coming up. Just bear with me. We have a rabbit video coming up. Although we are... Logan's Home said, hello. Yes, I'll definitely check yours out. I haven't checked yours out yet, your channel. Yes, Cherish. Oh my gosh, the whole family is here. Stop. Okay, go down. Ah! All right, go. All right, be quiet. See, this is real life, guys. It's just real life. So we have the rabbit video coming up, Cherish. And so that's about breeds and what kind of rabbit breeds you can get. As a lot of you know, we are getting out of meat rabbits, but we do have a few left. Go away, you're going to knock my phone over. Lord. And so Chris said he's a lurker. Yeah, you are every time you get on. Just kidding. So we have that rabbit video coming up. And then I'm working on this year's video for winterizing. If you watched last year's winterizing video was probably one of the first videos I did. Margaret Oliver, hello, welcome, thanks for joining. Man, you guys, there's a lot of you on this time of day. This is awesome. So I have a winterizing video that's going to be coming up as we winterize over the next couple of weeks. As some of you know, if you watched last year's video, get off the chair. We try to winterize as naturally as possible because we believe in all things natural. We don't use heat lamps or outside heat sources, and I'm going to show you how to do that with deep litter method in the coop and the rabbit hutches and with quail and everything like that. So that's going to be really awesome for you guys. And then I mentioned in my Lord, stop. In my awfully non-political video this week, though some people apparently took offense to it because I lost like 6 subscribers, but whatever. My neighbor's driving back the road and he's listening to some like, let's get it on music. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Anyhow, Dorothy, hello from California. Hello from Virginia. Thank you for joining us. So I talked in our political video that we are going to start a series. It's probably going to be like a 5-part series. I have a lot of people, especially family and friends who are in suburban areas, And they're constantly asking me, what are like the top 5 things that a suburban person can have if something went wrong in a natural disaster? Because, you know, we've got hurricanes. Pray for Washington. My friend Anna's in Washington, and she's getting ready to get slammed by a storm. And things like that that you could have on hand to keep sanitary and keep in place for your family, food, heat, all that stuff. So we're kind of starting to work on that 5-part series or so. Promise we're not going all prepper, doom and gloom stuff on you. That's not what we're about. This is just a helpful kind of mini tutorial on that anybody could benefit from, really. Did you just hit your head? Let's see. He's watching you guys' comments. He's getting a kick out of it. I think it was Cherish's little puppy that did it. He sees it on the screen. And then, what else do we have? We have the holidays coming up. Someone on here on one of my live shows asked me about the holidays. Susan Sullivan, hello from Indiana. Man, you guys are all over the place today. This is awesome. I'm loving it. Hello. Hello from Virginia. I am going to try and do some of the holidays as much as possible without being invasive to my family. I don't cook on Thanksgiving. It depends. Each year is different. Margaret said bucket, commode, camp stove. Yeah. Actually, Margaret, going back to the 5 series thing for being prepared in like natural. He sees your. Yep. Hope said hello, Junior. Can you tell her hello?
Hello.
She can't see you.
Hello.
We actually had a company that reached out to us very timely last week. And you may be aware of them. They're called Prepare Wise. You can check them out. And they are actually sending us a bunch of stuff to review. Even though we aren't prepper people, my animals are freaking out. They are sending us lots of things. And one of them, Margaret said bucket, commode, and camp stove. Actually, that's included in their bug-in kit. You hear about a lot of bug-out kits. But they actually have bug-in kits for people, too. Which I wouldn't really waste my money on. But I'm going to share it with you. And then you guys can kind of get it yourself. Anyhow, back to the holidays. No, I don't want her in the video. Right, quiet.
These boys.
Grizz said, Grizz, I can't read your comments. People won't like your comments because you're talking about frying up cats and stuff. So the holidays, I am going to try to record some of that. As I was saying, I do not cook on Thanksgiving. We normally try to go up into the mountains the Sunday before Thanksgiving, but I am going to try to record some of that. It's our favorite place called Graves Mountain Lodge, and we go there. It's really fun. And then sometimes, depending on the year and family, I do cook on Thanksgiving, but it's not a huge meal. Now Christmas is much different. Our traditions have changed. It used to be my grandma would cook every year, but now it's us, the grandchildren, cooking every year. So that's really big, and I'm excited about that. Final thing before I get off here. Got hands coming out. Final thing is the cookbook. A lot of you have been asking about our farmstead cookbook. The cookbook is titled Our Generational Farmstead Table, and that is just a conglomeration of my recipes, my sister's recipes. I'm banned from most homestead networks because of the comments like this, Chris said. And then we found an old family cookbook last year. Get your face out of the way. And we're putting all of those recipes. Those are like from, 1940s or so. So I'm really excited about all of that. I am working on it. I am going to try my hardest to get the cookbook pre-order up in November. But guys, I'm taking pictures and I'm laying it out and I'm doing everything. So it's
Cherish is watching.
Yes, Cherish is watching. So we're getting all that done and we're gonna try to get it done quickly.
And feeding the chickens.
I think there's something going on with my chickens. We know you're just being funny. People get so politically correct. Yeah, Hope's Homestead said that. People do get so politically correct, and I'm really quite tired of it, but... Look! He knocked my phone over! Cherish, you're not the only one who has knocking phone over incidences. If you guys haven't checked it out, Cherish has a really super awesome video today over on Big Family Homestead. and you should check it out. She told me, she messaged me, she's like, it was so awful. It wasn't awful. It was actually a really good video. Logan's Homestead said, why does the conference have to be so far away? It's like 10 hours from here. Well, hey, Cherish is coming, which is Hope's Homestead, and she's like 8 hours from me, so you're only a couple hours more than her. But I get it. I do get it. I was asked to speak at a conference for free at that, and it was like 8 hours away, and I was like, no, that's just too far for me. I'm thankful it's not too far for Cherish, but it's too far for me. It's hard when you have a family. Honestly, Logan's Homestead, our goal, what is going on with these chickens back here? Our goal is to actually start spawning off. That's why we call it Homesteaders of America. So in the coming years, we are really hoping to take this and make it bigger and have a conference in each region of the United States. So, we are really excited about that. We'll be leaning on a lot of homesteaders. Homesteaders who want to have, stop trying to read everything. Homesteaders who want to have conferences and educate people. So that's the goal. Junior, thank God he's leaving. That's the goal for the Homesteaders of America conference, is to start spawning off more conferences in more areas and having homesteaders hosting these conferences. So we're excited about that too, but that's another story for another day. Yeah, like to Tennessee. Yeah. Chair said, come to Tennessee. So we're excited about that. Update again on the conference, since you're here and you're talking about it. It is Saturday, October 14th, 2017. Ticket sales are going to come up the end of this month. If you want tickets, you need to check them out and subscribe to our newsletter on our website. Because once they go up, there are a limited number of tickets for speaker tickets. Okay, so you guys need to get those if you want them as soon. I've talked to some of you already, those of you who are volunteering or coming up that I've already spoken to. Some of you are getting tickets sent in the mail to you as complimentary because you're volunteering or you've helped out in some way. So don't worry about that. But for those of you wanting to buy tickets, then please do get them as soon as they come on sale. And the only way you'll know they are on sale is if you subscribe to the newsletter. Chris said, I'm in Oregon and I can sit for more than 15 minutes at a time. Makes travel extremely difficult. Yeah, you're really far away. But, Grizz, I have a friend who lives in Washington, out, close to you. And she is coming from Washington. She's flying out here for the conference. So I'm super excited about that. And then for the conference, hotel rooms, like I said before, there's not a lot of hotel rooms. So as soon as you get your tickets, you might want to go ahead and book your hotel rooms. We are blocking off hotel rooms for different hotels. So we'll get all that set up for you guys. I think that's it. My main goal for this was to tell you what was coming up on the channel, and not to talk about the conference, but I got off key. So that's what's coming up, guys. I am leaving because I hear my husband's truck coming down the road, and I need to get dinner started. I haven't done that yet. We will live stream a lot of it. Yes, we will live stream a lot of it. Cherish the conference. So we are working on all those details, so you guys can see a lot of it, just not all of it. And try to come. It's going to be a fun event. Catch up with other YouTubers. So awesome, guys. All right. Hi, Shirley. Oh, Shirley, you're from Oklahoma, and I'm getting ready to end on you. So I'm sorry, but hello. Thank you for joining us. All right, guys. Have a great day. Happy homesteading.